So alright, this is the final of Yae Constellation. And yeah, I did this like since last year until right now. It took me quite a while just because I'm small spender, but finally I can get C6 Yae because I really like her. So the result and discussion in here, that I would say the damage increase from C3 to C6 is actually a lot, around 45%, which pretty much is huge improvement. But for the C4 to C6, if you're kind of curious, you can just check in my previous video, like the conversion between C3 and C4. The damage increase is around 33%. But for Spiral Abyss, surprisingly, the fastest one that I can do for the C6 is around 9 seconds. I cannot make more than that. I thought that I can clear like around 30 seconds, but I think it cannot, just because it have 4 waves, especially in this Spiral Abyss in 3.7, and you know 3.7 has one of the worst abyss, so it took me a while. And then the average run, it's only faster by 6 seconds, which is still actually better than how C3 to C4, it's only like 2 second different. This is still quite like have a jump like 6 seconds. And the gap is actually not that much compared to how I get C2. C2, if I'm not wrong, it's faster around, can be around 20 seconds even, so that's actually a big gap though from C0 to C2. But C6 is pretty much not that much. I believe it's just like the C6 is just overkill. They kill the enemy too fast, so before I finish my whole rotation, it's already killed everything. And then when I want to do my like rotation again, my cooldown is still there, so I have to wait. So I kind of waste a lot of time in kind of waiting just because it's already overkill. So I think it's kind of like make that if you want to maximize Yae C6, you even have to find a new team that really can work with Yae C6 because it just kills too fast though. If I use this team, I will have a lot of waiting period and it's kind of only waste. That's why I can only save around 9 seconds at the best. So to wrap up all the Yae Constellation comparison video from C0 to C6, is it worth for you to pull Yae until C6? Well, of course, it's no, though. It's not only Yae itself, but it's never worth to pull any single character until C6 though, at least for me in Genshin Impact. Just because I feel it's just too expensive. Even though I'm a small spender, I have a good money management and I don't like kinda spend everything at once. I just do savings from Battle Pass, the Welkin, and do the first top up like $100 that. It's still, I would say $300 still a high amount of money though, because in with that money you can just pull with maybe another character to get a kind of different kind of gameplay and feel more fresher to play, or you can just buy another console or Steam games like Elden Ring, God of War, and even Tears of Kingdom Zelda that just came out though, and you get a very good gaming experience though. And this one only you invest everything on single character. I don't think it's worth at all though. Although I have to agree that the improvement from Yae C6 is actually a lot, and Yae C6 is basically one of the constellation that above average in terms of pool value, because like not all the characters have a good pool value at C6. Like if you compare, of course, not beating like Nahida C6 or Yelan C6, but still above average. But yet I still not feel that it's worth at all, just because if you just kind of have trouble in terms of damage or spiral base, I feel like Yae C2 it's the best bot though. It gives you the best kind of saving times, which is around 20 seconds, and it gives you a good jump of amount of damage. But in C6, I will even to say it's just too overkill. It's just way too fast. Although it deal high of damage, it's just too fast. It's mess up your rotation. You end up just waiting. Also, although you can clear everything faster, you cannot do your like usual rotation, so you waste of time just waiting though. Yeah, it's still clear faster by 9 seconds, but 9 seconds it's not really worth for $300 for me. So yeah, unless you really like the character or you really have super bad trouble in terms of damage, then yeah, probably pulling C6 is the solution though.